We do be surging, though. Seed! Sounds like an arms race to me. So jealous of their surge split. This is more, right? And it triggers the surge. So we'll have 14 energy on the last turn of the game. Couple, 2, 3. Well, I'm guaranteed a Nimrod or a Black Panther.
Opponent snapped.
Well, I can Kid Omega the Shuri, sure can.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
I believe we've out-comboed the Boomer Snapper. Alright, well, we did the thing. That's a good start to the set. Peak Marvel Snap release day. We've won the Schmear match. Iron Lad stonks way up. Goodness, oh my goodness, chat. We won with the full combo, and then the stonks market was finally green again. Look at that. Wake up, sheeple. The fallen one has saved Christmas. Am I jumping +2 energy now, or do I jump a lot of energy next turn? I think I'd rather jump a lot next turn, yeah? We'll go up to 14 on the last turn again, which means Shuri Nimrod is 9. This is 11. If I top deck, is that a hubbed Juggernaut? God, this game sucks, dick.
I see.
I assume this is enough. I just want a lot of carnage.
Hail Hydra! Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Oh, I forgot we don't even get to see it. Womp womp. Ooh, a piece of candy. Poppy! Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Luna. All right, 13 energy next turn. 15 energy on the last turn. Wait. 15 energy means I can play all 3 of these next turn perfectly, right? This is 11, 15. And then it's wholly a surprise. I can activate Kid Omega, blow this up, go Panther, go Zola. Play Shuri now so we can move it next turn. Why do I gotta give away the plan? Alright, why would I show them what we're doing in advance? Says local man about to be disrupted by a Juggernaut. Alliance me, Danny! It's my God-given right to be Alliance. Juggernaut me, Alliance me. They're a War Machine deck, chat. They're just gonna play an Infinite. They're just gonna play an Infinite, right? Just a Red Skull! Itty bitty bitty Kill!
Wakanda forever!
Wakanda forever!
Hail Hydra!
Oh, the Hydra!
Wakanda forever!
It's really weird to me that Kid Omega doesn't get ongoing bonuses from things he blows up, but Venom does. Anybody else find that inconsistent and weird? Yeah, I'd have expected him to get the 2 extra from Red Skull's buff there. I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. Feels like it could cut either way. Kid Omega actually gets the doubling bonus from Deadpool and Venom does not. Sure, I understand mechanically what's going on there, Mad Max. I'm saying from a consistency standpoint, they should work the same, though. Have you tried Morgan Le Fay with the Fallen One? Why would Morgan Le Fay be good with the Fallen One? I don't understand how those 2 cards are at all in similar decks. Help me. Spell it out for me. And thanks for the 25 buds. It's a long time. Welcome back. Does Null get ongoing bonuses? Absolutely he does. Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Fallen One are both pretty decent hits here. Kid Omega's okay as well. I guess I could just Shuri, though, also. Isn't that? We just like Shuri into Nimrod? That's probably just Shuri into Nimrod, yeah. And then if we hit the Fallen One, we can pivot. Morgan gives a discarded Fallen One +3. Morgan only returns destroyed cards, not discarded, right? She was bugged to bring back discarded cards once upon a time, but I don't know if that's fixed or not. That's definitely not her functionality. Is it? Am I misremembering? What's Morgan's text? Oh, she does do discarded. Who is the other one? That was Dormammu that was bugged. She does both. I think we're dead here, yeah? So anything to do? So you could discard Fallen One and then give him +3. I guess? It's a three. That's a three card combo to get +3. We give you 10. Does that give you 10 energy on the last turn of the game? How do you guarantee the discard? I mean, there's a few ways to guarantee the discard. You can set your deck up so Lady Sif does it. What's that? It's only 9 on the last turn. That's probably not good enough. That's true. You could discard everything. She brings it all back. Oh my goodness, we had so many hits there that were insane for us. Half our deck was absolutely correct in half there. And this has 75% good hits, so naturally it's gonna show me Jennifer Kale, but okay, and now I do this, and then I Zola the Venom on the last turn. This is pretty good for us, this local man about to be Shang-Chi.
Power must be controlled.
Oh, I guess we beat, God, I hate the emotes in this game so much. I guess I could have Zola'd this Nimrod, right? And then we beat that. I don't know. I just want to like do the thing, right? Like it's not fucking fun to just like I wanted to like make there be flashing lights and stuff on the screen. I wanted to play a game that was fun. And for the record, jagoffs like this are exactly why Marvel Snap will always be a tech card focused game. Like that person genuinely thinks they have the biggest brain in the room and they are super fucking clever that they drew and played a Shang-Chi. It lets people who are very bad at games feel very smart a lot of the time. That was a big moment for my opponent. They got to kill a thing with Shang-Chi. Oh, baby. So I can be +2 energy now, or I can have 13 energy on the last turn. Seven energy next turn. 7 energy is not quite enough. I probably have to leave just because of Wakandan Embassy. There's gonna be juggernauts and stuff coming my way past that as well.
Escaped.
So I want to make it really clear when I talk about tech cards and roll my eyes and stuff like that, and then point out that people are jagoffs with emotes when they get power trips out of playing them. I, at no point, have ever recommended Marvel Snap should be a game without tech cards. The thing I have constantly advocated for is there should be more of an opportunity cost of playing tech cards, and it shouldn't be possible to constantly have competitive decks where a third to half of your deck is focused on breaking your opponent's stuff as opposed to doing your own thing. That's the core fundamental problem with the designs, is there are constantly decks where your deck doesn't have a game plan other than the tech cards. And I think Marvel Snap's a better game when you have decks that are focused on doing things that play one or two tech cards as a way to solve a problem, i.e. be a piece of technology, and not the technology is everything you're doing. This matchup's probably good for us. We're gonna make a much bigger number than them. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, Benjamin. Hello! Can you hear me? Just so we're clear, I would have snapped on turn 3 before I played the Symbiote Spider-Man.
Wakanda forever.
I just pushing buttons because it's fun. There's probably a way for someone to tell me this turn could be more optimal, but... We had 20 energy, and our opponent let us get one more cube to push the buttons. Thank you, opponent. Look at that. Look at that. Incoming Shadow King plus Shang. Wow, why would you say that and hurt me? Why would you wish that upon me? God bless us, everyone. I think Nico is better than Jennifer K. Are you aware that Nico's +2 does not give you extra energy with the Fallen one the way she's templated? And again, unironically, the people who are complaining about end of turn decks, they're just people who are used to being able to like jam their Shang-Chi's and are upset that the end of turn deck is resilient to their tech cards. It's an archetype that makes numbers that are resilient to their tech slump. That is why the end of turn deck got so much hostility. They have to have a cohesive game plan to attack it. What's a good game plan to attack end of turn? You can't attack them directly. You win the game by executing your own game plan. You make meaningful numbers that are bigger than theirs, because the numbers they make actually aren't that large compared to a lot of the other linear decks in the game. Your quote from last week where you said, if gamers can't shag their way out of their problem, they don't know what to do with their hands, sent me rolling. Thanks, we tried. All right, and we have priority here, so we should be good to go. This is technically bigger, yeah. This leaves me with 4, 3, and then 2 12s. Yeah, there's a number of common decks that feel good into the move deck. Clog, the decks that move their cards around, discard. We were playing against a ton of discard earlier today. And I think discard is a prime example of a deck that's just like well equipped to race them and go over the top of them. As a Darkhawk enjoyer, I'm hit or miss against end of turn. I mean, Darkhawk's matchup into end of turn is the same as this against say their linear decks, right? You just like, what's the word I'm searching for? You just like put rocks into their deck and then hope their game plan doesn't come together. What's your opinion on Zoo? I think Zoo doesn't have the numbers to keep up with what's going on in the metagame anymore. I think it generally speaking doesn't have room to play interactive cards, and the numbers it makes aren't particularly impressive. Yeah, that's actually true too, because end of turn leans on activate cards. Super Giant ends up being a good tech card into them as well. That's part of the reason why we saw so much Super Giant control pop up after those cards all dropped. Super Giant also stops Thena from working on turn 6, does it? Is that how that templating works? We did get a Terrax animation, yeah. I would snap the Fallen One draw if I was into snapping, but I don't want to run my opponent out of a game that we could be doing something sweet in. Oh, you can Super Giant on turn 5, so Havoc and Athena don't reveal till after. Oh yeah, that's true. So I was thinking turn 4 Super Giant, stop turn 6 Havoc and Athena. But no, you're saying don't play the Super Giant till 5. Well, this is cute. Thankfully, I don't think we really need to draw anything else here, yeah? Venom would be nice, but not the end of the world. We are gonna have an unholy amount of energy here. We have priority here. So what? This is like 30 energy. What a silly card. Only 25. Oh shoot. Ugh. Crap. He Shang-Chi'd me. I think I want to play around Eliath, yeah? This gets me covered if they Eliath here or Eliath here. Iron Lad, but although the Iron Lad could be Venom. So I want Iron Lad here in case we roll the Venom 1 and 3. Oh, I know I'm already winning the game, but wait, there's more. Unlucky. Missed the casserole.
Victory.
Having 25 energy is very silly. The Fallen One is a great addition to the game. Can you please buy the Fallen One bundle? I can't look at this base art or border anymore. Yeah. Okay, no, we ain't taking that break anyways. I'm gonna load it up and buy it on mobile here real quick. Have an ad roll. Make my face big. Close out of this. Thank you for the biddies, Jace. Thank you for the biddies. Yours is $10, but mine is $50. That's because Ben Brode loves me more than you. He said he decided I deserve a discount. For reference, when they announced these new packages, they said they were gonna cost between $10 and $20, but you get extra boosters, chat. If it's more expensive, you get extra boosters. Don't you love paying money for extra boosters? Or a border? Ooh. Unironically, as someone who's wailed for boosters at multiple points in the past, I bet there are a lot of whales who will put value on the boosters. The border is some nonsense, but people that want to split their cards day one, you would actually spend more than that on the boosters for what it's worth. The boosters are a deal if you're someone that's splitting cards the first day they come out. It costs way more than $5 for a split if you're buying it in gold.
Border unlocked.
What backgrounds did we hit? Frosted glass ain't bad. It's copper. Why don't I get that bundle? Do you have to have the card? Yes, it is a new starting this week. Every time you get a new card, you'll be offered a bundle with the spotlight variant in it for $10 to $25. I was planning to buy the Fire Hair bundle. I didn't realize it'd be $75 in my country. Are you in Canada or Europe? I was thinking about caving on this one too. I just don't need the resources. Just don't need it. I have so many resources, Chip. Is a bundle just for a release card or any card you purchase? I don't know actually if it's any card you purchase or not. Hey, CJ, thanks for giving up the cube to let us pop off earlier. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gift sub, Jace. I keep running into people playing US Agent to counter the Fallen One. Gosh, humans are the worst. I got every other card in stat packs, and I didn't get a bundle offer. You did that today, cards up, or in the past? Because it's a new feature added in today's patch. Erishim, by the way, here, for those waiting at home with bated breath. Now our hand looks better. It sure does. It sure does. When you're right, you're righteous. And specifically for buying the new card on release week. Okay, that would make sense. Why Symbiote? Why not Symbiote on Sinister? Because I don't want to Sinister my Fallen One. I want this to be a clean path I can Zola out of. Is there a good replacement for Jennifer Kale? There's kinda not. She's unique in that she lets you spend your energy on turn 2 to play a 5-drop on turn 4. At this 6, 10, Few ways this can play out. Edge. Would I have won? Would I have won with the other setup? The other setup would have been 6, 10. I would have been 19 here. I think we end up a little bit short. We would have tied, but I don't think we win the breaker, right? Because I'd have had less in the middle. We were only tied here as is. Yeah, we need a Shuri or a Zola there.
Opponent snapped.
So even when the fallen one sets max energy, you get an additional energy each turn. Yep. Ooh, that's a piece of candy. What do we think? Symbiote Spider-Man this turn, and then Iron Lad next. I'm gonna bet on winning here in the center. No! Oh no! I mean, like, Jennifer Kale wasn't an amazing hit there, but like, Carnage was the stone cold worst by a very significant margin. Vomit. Alright, Jesus took the wheel and drove us straight off the cliff. The new card bundle is not on the web shop after you buy it. None of the personalized for you bundles are up there anymore, unfortunately. I'd rather get Surge down than Kid Omega. What if I go Shuri and then we Iron Lad next turn? I think I'm into it. Yeah, we could top deck Fallen one as well. Or Panther. Lands the blue guy every time, I believe.
Wakanda forever.
I think we do this, and then we can maybe have a Zola next turn, question mark? I don't know. I'm not seeing a window to get out of dying to a tech card.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
It's weird to me to blame Second Dinner for the web shop not working in your country when it's legislation in your country. That's almost assuredly the reason why the web shop doesn't work in your country. It's just like how Pokemon Pocket's not available in some regions due to the laws and regulations that they have there, and the company not wanting to operate under the legal liability that those laws imply. There was no new legislation between the old publisher and Second Dinner Publishing. Sure, but that doesn't mean that Second Dinner taking over from their publisher means that they want to assume the same liabilities that publisher was by continuing to publish in that same country. Yeah, good chance the old publisher had local presences inside of those countries as well. It's a good thing to point out also. As is often the case, gamers just being like, it was there before, so it must be easy and simple. It's just like, that's just not true. It ignores the logistics of the situation. So we're gonna get to Fallen one next turn. That's fun. Do I want this clean path for Panther? Maybe. Kid kind of doesn't do anything, right? I just Venom the Nimrod here. I might just Venom the Nimrod here, honestly. If I put him here, I get less energy. We have a few different choices here. I don't know that I love any of them, to be honest, though. I'll do this. May or may not be useful. We're 1 in 3 to hit Artem Zola, which is not bad. I could also just do this, which is 6, 10 in the center. And it gives me 5 more at each side. And it looks like I'm going to play something really big here. So honestly, this might win the game. Or you like play for a little bit bigger here because it looks like Shuri's really big. And then we had Nimrod here and we had points over here. Yeah, again, I would assume the web shop not being available in certain countries is 0% a development issue. It is 100% a legal liability issue. Because of how the laws regulating games with loot boxes work in those countries where they're no longer available. Oh, Dr. Doom's a good one. GG. Close. So Newverse didn't care then. Newverse put the systems into place before the regulations were passed. And Newverse almost assuredly has a larger legal department that's more familiar and is willing to take more risk in those types of places. After watching the stream for 2 hours, I can't say that the Fallen one seems much better than Sarah. Yeah, it's a similar type of effect. Again, like, if you're someone who plays Marvel Snap and looks for new cards with the idea that, like, the new card's gonna break the game and you have to have it to be competitive, Snap mostly doesn't release cards like that. Almost every single card Marvel Snap releases is wholly optional, and you can completely ignore it and continue to play the game with your existing cards. We could have 4x'd Shuri. I guess that's technically true. I would have given us 20 instead of, or gonna give us 22 instead of what we're gonna have, like 14. That's good. That's a good catch. Astral plane pulling the Fallen one would have been rough. This doesn't pull things. It creates a copy of them with 0 power. Cute. Nice deck card, nerd. Yeah, the key difference being, yeah, you keep the copy Astral Plane, so it's just like an annoying card there. Good catch on the Symbiote Spider-Man doubling up Shuri, though. That would have been a little bit better than what I ended up doing.
Victory.
Would have gotten double Shuri with Symbiote. Yeah, that's what we're saying, Harley. I could have played Shuri on 4 and activated the Symbiote Spider-Man and then had a 20 power Fallen one there. I think the Fallen one is easily the most interesting new card to release this month and in a little bit. I think this is like the deck title implies. I think this is like the stock obvious use of it, but I bet there's some other more interesting, less stock obvious uses of it as well. Honestly, Jennifer Kale's been kind of whatever here. In the games where we have Shuri or Symbiote Spider-Man, she really doesn't do a lot for us. When Symbiote Spider-Man merges with an activate card, does it reset the activate text? It does not. No, you can't use Symbiote Spider-Man to reactivate something. Would Psylocke be better to play the 3s on 4? Maybe? Because Psylocke would let you do Spider-Man into Shuri. Honestly, it's probably just a non-ramp card. I think it's probably the case. And with this location here and this one here, it's actually I need to play Fallen one this turn, and then I'm only +1 energy for the game, which kind of sucks. Unironically, I think we're losing this. So I don't have a good place to go Symbiote into this. There's actually already a spoiled, immediately reactivate your other activate cards is coming. That'll be here before long.
Victory.
It won't be too long now. Yeah, I feel like I could stamp exceeds expectations on Fallen 1 in here. I think, the big thing I think Fallen 1 feels to me like it actively solves 2 different problems this archetype has had. The first is that it gives you something really clean to do with Shuri Symbiote Spider-Man when your Nimrod's not there or your Black Panther's not good. And the second is the extra energy from the Fallen 1 when you really ramp up makes your Black Panther better in matchups where it's typically terrible because it sets you up with enough energy to Black Panther and Arnim Zola at the same time on the last turn, meaning your opponent never has a window to Red Guardian or Shadow King or Shang-Chi you, which is nice. I think Jennifer Kale felt awkward. I think I would probably cut her from the list. I don't think I would play Psylocke because, like, other than Symbiote Spider-Man, getting these down ahead of curve isn't particularly good most of the time, just because, like, if you play Shuri on 3, you're not really doubling anything up that's super useful. And I guess Shuri into Symbiote's okay, but Ironland's really more of a dig deeper for your. I guess if you high roll, maybe it is just Psylocke. thinking through the permutations of the force, maybe this is fine. Mr. Fantastic first steps. I don't know that sounds. I guess he's okay with these two. Maybe Mr. Fantastic could be okay. I could see that being okay. Yeah. If you go Symbiote into Shuri or Shuri into Symbiote, either of those sequences are fine. I guess it's specifically Symbiote into Shuri, because otherwise this merges in here. Elixir doesn't do anything. I want another card that plays early. Honestly, Mr. Fantastic sounds kind of good. I think he might actually be okay still. If he lands on a single plus on the fallen one, and he could also just give -1 cost, so he could have a Jennifer Kale-esque effect while also having bigger upside in other spots. I think that seems like a reasonable takeaway. I think Mr. Fantastic is better than Fastos, but that's not necessarily a guarantee.